Well, hello everyone. YouTube is not working for me. So we're just going to do Facebook Live and that's it. So let me get into my spot. And, technical things sometimes happen and you can't even see my board. So I need to adjust the camera. I had it adjusted for the, for YouTube. And for some reason, it's just not working for me. So we're just going to pivot. Don't we always have to just pivot and do things a little bit differently sometimes? So I'm just going live here and then I'll put it on YouTube later on. So people won't be live on YouTube, but you know what? We'll be live on Facebook. So there we go. Hey, I'm Linda with What's Linda Cooking. Today we are doing a loaded baked potato chowder. Normally, this is done in a microwave in our deep covered baker. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this is. I mean, is this not beautiful? And normally it's done in there, but I have a teeny tiny microwave and this needs to take a regular size microwave, not like a little microwave. But we'll talk about this later at another day when we're doing it. So we're doing the loaded baked potato chowder. Let me put on, I've got my stainless steel saucepan right here. Let me get this going. And earlier, before, I put these potatoes in the microwave and of course pierce them with a fork. And now I am just going to cube these. And this is one of my knives. This is one of my forged knives. We have a new knife block set. And it consists of 4 knives plus a knife, plus a set that can actually go into a drawer. I like that. So instead of keep taking up room on your counter, it can go on your counter, but it can go in your drawer. So I'm just cubing these just to make it a little bit easier for me to just, mash these up. So, and I've got the skins on for added flavor, but also added nutrients. And I've already got this on. This has got some bacon fat in there. And I'm just going to put this in there. And I'm going to use, how many people have this? Shout it out in the comments. And this, I use this for my mashed potatoes also. So I'm just going, oh, and I got a little my potato flew out of there. But I'm going to use this just to mash it up. And I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. But, just kind of coarsely mash it up. And I like the mix-in shot for that. You can use it to break up your ground beef, your sausage, anything like that. But it's also great just for a mashed potato. And because I did bacon in here earlier, this bacon flavor is going to go out throughout the whole meal. And see, that's what it looks like right there. Put that right back on there. This is going to come together really, really quickly. So now, I've got right in here, where is it? Right in here. I've got some milk. And I kind of ran out of milk. So I used non-fat dry milk. You should also always have that in your pantry and also potato flakes. When you run out of potatoes and you need some, it's always a good thing to have. So I'm going to put this in because I need a bigger bowl. I'm going to put this, and I've got a little bit of my powder that did not get all mixed in. So I'm going to put that in there. This is my stainless steel bowl. These are my easy read measuring cups. I love them to come 1 cup, 2 cups, and 4 cups. You can read them just like that. And they go in the microwave. And in my 1 cup prep bowl, I also have some cream cheese. And this has already been softened. And I'm just going to, and I'm getting myself all dirty, as always, right? So I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to take my whisk. This is my stainless steel whisk. If you're looking for a really nice gift for somebody, especially for the holidays, whisk, open these, put Hershey Kisses on the inside with a little tag whisking you a Merry Christmas. Really cute. So we're going to put this right in here. This comes together so quickly, this meal. You're going to love, 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 love it. And we're going to mix this up. And now that I don't have 2 cameras, I should actually bring you closer so you can actually see it a little bit better. But maybe I'll take you off in a little bit. Now, in the meantime, while this is warming up, I'm going to take my shears and I'm going to open up my broccoli. Now, I don't need all this broccoli, so I'm going to open this up. And it might have some freezer burn on it, but it's okay. We're gonna put a little bit of broccoli, and these are broccoli florets. So I just have these on hand. You can use fresh. That's okay. I'm gonna put these, and there's only 3 of us eating this, so I think maybe a little more. There you go. And I'm gonna put the rest of it. I got my Twixer clip here, and I'm going to clip this right here. If I can clip, I got a small one here. And we have bigger sizes. I'll go right in the freezer. This is my micro cooker. This comes in a set of 3. And one of them is a rice cooker too. And I always have a hard time. Boom. And it has vent holes. This is how I steam my veggies, right here. And we're gonna put it in the microwave. And I'm just gonna put this in there for, I'm just gonna say about 4 minutes. And then we'll see, okay? We'll see how that is. So this is going to be heating up. Then I'm going to add a couple other things to it. I need a little bit of butter because butter makes everything taste better. I mean, right? Right? Everything tastes better. So I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. That's right there. And did you know you can freeze butter? When it's on sale around the holidays, normally it'll go down, it used to go down to $1.99. Now it goes down to $2.99 or sometimes $2.50. Just take it and throw it in the freezer and you will be able to use it for a while. So we're going to do a little bit of the toppings and some of the other things that are going in here. I have some green onions. Let me get this potato off here. And I'm going to cut off these ends. And if I wanted to regrow this, I could cut off like the ends of it and put it in water and it will regrow and you'll have the green parts. But I'm not, I have some going anyways. So I'm just going to kind of cut these up all the way down to the green. And you'll notice I'm using one of my polypropylene cutting boards. This is my large groove cutting board. And I love this because it's got a huge area and it also has a groove on the other side. So I like that it has that. So this is going to go into, I could put it either on top or actually in the chowder, and I actually think this is going to go on top. I think I'm going to put this on top. So we're going to put that along the side because that's going to go in. I also cooked some bacon. Everything tastes better with bacon. And when I'm cooking bacon, I have a jar of bacon fat because everything tastes so good fried in bacon fat. Like if you're doing eggs, really tastes good in bacon fat. If you're going to saute onions for something, do it in bacon fat. It just takes on a really great flavor. So this is going to go on top. So we're going to move that along here, okay? And then I'm going to take, you know what? I need to do a little bit. I have a salt and pepper mill. And, oh, I think I put this in the, I've got pepper and salt in here because I had a little bit of pepper in here. So we got the salt, and I use pink Himalayan salt. And so we're going to do that. And then a little bit more pepper, even though that had pepper in it. I'm going to put a little more in here. There we go. We've got that going. Let's mix it up. And we're just going to let this, how's the temp? Temp is good. And I'm going to add something else. And that's why I love cooking at home, because I can have some versatility. I had a little bit of corn left over. So what is in chowder? Sometimes corn chowder is potatoes and corn, sometimes chicken. So I decided, I have this left over. I might as well throw it in the chowder. It's not in the recipe. And by the way, if you want the recipe, just in the comments say recipe, and I will send that to you. I've got my prep bowls. I love these. 1 cup, 2 cups, and 3 cups. They come 6-to-a package for the 1 cups, 2-to-a package for the 2 cups, and the 3 cups, they glass. I like that. I can store things in glass. We also have leak-proof glass containers. Now I want some cheese in this chowder. And so they'll bump that just a little bit. And so I've got my dual-sided grater. It comes with a piece that goes underneath. You can, but I always just do it just like this. And it comes with the large grate, and it comes with the smaller grate for your Parmesan cheese, your Romanos, and things like that. So I'm going to actually use this whole thing. And it also comes with what I call the finger saver, which is always nice. so that you're not like killing your fingers. Do you want to check on the broccoli? Let's check on the broccoli. Okay, let's see. You know what? I think that that's good. And I got a nice facial while I'm at it. So there's the broccoli right there. I love these little micro cookers. So let's mix this. This is looking really nice. And you know what? I'm going to taste it too as I go along. It's tasting good. So I'm going to add some of this cheese in, but then I'm going to save some for the top, okay? So I like that, okay? So, and I have no idea what the thing says. If you are putting any kind of comments, I have no idea what you're commenting because it's too far away from me and I'm blind as a bat. So here's my cheese right there, dual-sided grating, and they come apart. I love that too. So we've got that. We've got this going. And we've got that. Now this is almost up to temperature, almost. So let me just kind of do that. While this is going, I'm going to tell you a little bit. I started my Pampered Chef business, I don't know, about 27, I'm coming up on 28 years. And the reason why is I liked all the products. And I wanted all the products for free or at a great deal. This month it's $19.80 because it is our anniversary. So you can get started in a business and I would help you for $19.80. I started this, like I said, almost coming up on 28 years. And I was going to do 4 shows. And then I found I could do this alongside my daytime job as a side gig and make some extra money. After my first 4 shows, and this was 28 years ago, mind you, my husband looked at my paycheck. It was a whopping $400 because the shows were smaller then. And he literally looked at it and said, when's your next show? Because this money is pretty good. And we just continued this. And I did this alongside my daytime job with 2 small kids for about 6 years. And then my husband got laid off. I got laid off from my job. This paid for everything in my household. And I just never went back. Now it's afforded me all kinds of things in like building a barn and a pool and vacations and all kinds of things. But it's also giving me freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I work when I want, where I want, which is nice. Because now I take care of my grandsons 3 days a week, and it allows me to do that. So whatever you want, whether it's holiday money, whether it's getting out of debt, whatever it is, this might be for you. So comment if you do want some information, or send me a message. That would be great. If you send me a message, you know, for this recipe, and then also for the, if you want information, that would be great. So this is coming up to temp. I'm going to taste this again. Notice I have a ton of spoons. You taste it one more time. It's hot, but it needs some salt. I'm a salt person though, so I am going to say it needs salt. And then we're going to add a little more pepper. And then I'm going to add some of the cheese. We're going to add it on top, but I want to, and I'm going to shut this down because this is good. This is good. Now, I want to show you our new, I told you it was our anniversary. I'm going to show you our new anniversary collection dinnerware. Oh my gosh, look at this. It is, we have the bowl, which I'm going to be using. And then this is like a shallow bowl, like a salad bowl, pasta bowl, something like that. And hey, Maria. And then, but I also use it as my plates because I like smaller plates. And then we have the large plate. So I love these dishwasher safe. So these come, you can get these when you host a show. And they're just such a great, great piece. So I'm going to get rid of these because I don't need these. And I am going to ladle this up. Now, if you do not like the skin of the potatoes, you take it out. You can take it out. That, you know, it is your prerogative of how you want to serve this, but I am serving it with the bacon, the green onions, and some of the broccoli too. I got my chef's tongs right here. Just gonna put a little bit of broccoli. And then I got to bring this down to my mother because my mother lives with us. And so she's going to be having some of this too, unless she made something else for herself. But so this is Loaded Baked Potato Chowder. I don't know if you can see that. So, so good. And let me, oh, the cheese just makes it so good. This is pure comfort in a bowl. So if you want this recipe, message me, please. And also message me if you want any information on any of the products, or if you want a link, or if you have any questions, you want the recipe, you want information about what I do, just message me. And you know what? Next time, I promise, I'm going to try to get this YouTube thing ready and going when it comes time. I might need the app. That might be what it is. But I tried it on my phone too, but you know what? I'm not techie. So this is Linda with What's Linda Cooking. What are you cooking tonight? I would love to hear. And here I am really close up. So I hope you enjoyed this, and share it with your friends. Sharing is caring. And like it and comment and message me. Bye for now and have a great night.